Back at the gym. Back at the gym, KyleHuntFitness Fitness Center. Gonna get an upper body workout in. Gorgeous, beautiful day out today. I'll tell you what, New York has been spoiling us the whole Memorial Day weekend was beautiful. Like, I mean, it was a little hot, but, you know, 85, 90 degrees, sunny every day. It's now, say, Wednesday, and it's been, you know, I think it started getting really nice, like, last Friday, so we've had a lot of good days in a row, which is rare for New York, especially for May, June. You know, it's rare to get this many nice days in the middle of the summer, so, you know, I've been outside kind of enjoying it a little bit, as much as I can. But anyway, upper body workout today. And I have, so I bench a little bit of volume, trying to be a volume day. 4 sets of 9 with, I believe, 255, everything paused. However, on the way to the gym, although I was feeling a little tired, I don't know, I wanted to do a heavy single, kind of just in my head, literally my body, I feel tired and I feel like, it's probably not the best idea. But just in my head, I was like, shit, for some reason I feel like I want to do a heavy single today. But honestly, I won't know if I want to do that, really, like physically want to do that until I do my warm-ups. If my warm-ups feel good, then fuck, maybe I'll do a heavy single before I get into my volume sets of 9. But I guess we'll see. We'll see how the warm-ups feel. And then after that, just some kind of accessory work. Probably do some dumbbells. Probably do something for shoulders. Then hammer back, rows, pull downs, pull ups, something like that. All right, let's get after it. Got 385 on the bar. Come on, down and up. Press. Up. Nice. Alright, so I broke my own rule. I wasn't feeling that great in warm-ups. Not bad, but nothing, you know, I wasn't feeling amazing. However, I thought I probably had a 385 pause bench in me, so I decided to go for it, which is a mini PR. I mean, I've never hit a 385 pause bench before. The best I ever did was 375 at a meet last year, so, you know, I'm feeling good. And it definitely didn't feel like a max. It didn't feel, you know, like a grind. It definitely wasn't a grind or anything. I mean, you can see for yourself, so, I don't know, I'm feeling encouraged. Like I said in my last video, the next month is going to be crazy, and then coming July, I'm dedicating myself 100% for Nationals prep for October, and you know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited to get after it. Now I'm going to drop down to 255 for 3 sets of 9 to get into some volume work. Volume work seems so light after doing that 385, but the chest pump is real. Holy fuck. I want to talk about something that has been on my mind, and it's momentum. Now, if you've watched sports, if you watch like football or really any sport, I really only watch football. I mean, I watch other sports, but the only sport I really follow closely is football. I'm all about my Bills, all about Buffalo Bills. And one of the things you hear sportscasters and sports reporters and people talk about is the idea of momentum. And a lot of people don't think it's real, like it's not even a real thing. But you hear, like when you're watching like a football game, you'll hear the sportscaster say something like, oh man, that team definitely, they have the momentum now, or they stole the other team's momentum. And then you kind of, if you watch a lot of sports, you kind of see that it almost is a real thing. Like, one team's doing really well, and then something happens, and then that starts the momentum, and then like a bunch of good things happen after that. And then on the flip side, the other team that had a bunch of good things happening, as soon as that one thing that switched the tides a little bit, now they have bad things happening. So you see like sportscasters say that a lot, like, oh, momentum. But then you see the argument as people who will say that it's not a real thing, and they'll say, well, really, what is momentum? And I see both arguments. Now, I'm going to argue in favor of momentum, and I'm not talking about sports, I'm just talking about in your life, momentum in your life. And I think it's a real thing. And one of the things I've noticed recently with my training is good days tend to stack on each other. Now, you've heard me talk about in the past, like the law of averages, about every 5 workouts you're going to have, one great one below average, and 3 average. I found that to be true. However, I'm not really talking about the outcome, really. I'm talking about just kind of like your mindset going into it. And I've found when you have a really positive mindset and you're highly motivated and highly focused on something, on really crushing workouts, once you keep that momentum, we'll use the word momentum, once you keep that going and you're stringing like, high positive workouts together, meaning I'm not like I said, I'm not talking about the outcomes, because a lot of times you really can't, you can't do a lot about that. But what you can control is your mindset. And if you go into the workout saying, oh, this workout's going to suck, the law of averages are going to be not in your favor. You're going to have a lot more bad workouts than good workouts. So what I'm saying is, if you string good workouts together and good mindset going into it together, it's easy to keep that going. And then as soon as you break that good momentum, it seems like it goes the other way. Like as soon as you have a bad workout or you go into it with a bad mindset and you have a bad workout, then it just seems like you almost expect that the next time. So you're going into the next day and you're like, well, I had a bad workout yesterday, I had a shitty mindset, now I have a shitty mindset going into this one. And then before you know it, you've strung like 3 or 4 bad workouts together, bad mental workouts together. And you see this with everything. You see it with YouTube, with me. I'll take me as an example. Just the momentum of, if I'm recording videos. I tend to, when I'm recording videos, I record videos quite frequently. But when I stop, like, it'll be like a week before I record another one, just because I stopped that momentum, that like train. I was doing good, and then you stop, and it's hard to pick it up. But even with, like, I see this with people who are just getting into working out. It's easier to maintain going to the gym frequently, on a schedule, than it is to when you only train once in a while. Because as soon as you break, once you say you're going 3 days a week, and you do that for months, then you skip a day, and then maybe you drop it down to 2 days, and then you skip a day. And before you know it, you've broke your momentum, and now you're skipping days left and right. So, just want to talk about that. And I think momentum is a real thing. You want to push momentum to be in your favor, though. That's the key.